Today I'm going to show you how to completely solve the problem of the anti-siphon valve or backflow preventer that's on all new modern plumbing installations. This is going to be on an outside spigot. You see this like weird little adapter on there. They have different kinds. Some of them look like this, but sometimes you have a little screw thing on the top, but most of them look like that. That's your standard arrowhead style anti-siphon valve. So if you have one of these and it's leaking, like what this one does, it actually sprays a fine mist all over the whole yard. Most of them start leaking like that around the anti-siphon holes. Some of them make a humming sound. They usually fail within 5 years. They're complete garbage, and the plumbing code that requires them is completely ridiculous in my eyes, because the only instance in which they're gonna do anything useful is if you have this hose connected to like a sewer tank or something. It's designed to keep water from the hose from being siphoned back into the house plumbing, but let's face it, that's only going to happen in like 0.001% of the time. There are very few situations where you got this water on and you're going to get something sucked back in there that you don't want. It's a completely ridiculous requirement, and we're going to bypass it completely altogether with a Spigot Master. These are patented. I checked. There's only one place you can get it, SpigotMaster.com. Check down in the video description. I'll have links to all the tools I'm going to use to do the replacement and the Spigot Master as well. So what are you going to need? You're going to want normal pair of adjustable pliers or crescent wrench, not a crescent wrench, channel locks. Chip pair of channel locks, adjustable wrench. You need to take a look and make sure that you have the right kind of thing. You're going to want to measure this. The actual internal diameter is 1 inch. If you measure the threads on the outside, they are 1.02 inches. You can measure that with a caliper or even just a ruler. But let's put this on the tripod. Some of them have a little set screw up here at the top, and that screw is actually designed to be broken off by the installer so that you can't take it off. Completely ridiculous, because most of the time they fail and you have to replace it anyways, so you got to get it off. So if your screw is broken off or you try to take it off and it breaks off, you're going to have to drill it out. You're going to use a 1/8 inch drill bit or a 7/64 inch drill bit, and just drill straight through the screw until you hit the threads, and try not to mess up the threads on your spigot very much. I'll have another video showing how to drill that out. Check the video description for a link to that one where I did this one here. But a lot of these don't have a set screw on them, and all you have to do is unscrew it. And the last thing we're going to use is a little black RTV, ultra black. Any kind of silicone will work. This is going to create a layer in between the brass of the Spigot Master and the electronickel coating of the spigot itself. Anytime you get two metals together, you get a dielectric action, and you get corrosion. So that the ultra black will give you a little bit of layer in between the two metals to keep it from corroding. Plus, it'll lock the Spigot Master on there. It'll like hold it on there so it's not trying to unscrew every time you unscrew your hose. Installation is pretty easy as long as you don't have a set screw. If you have a set screw, you're in a whole nother ball game, and you should watch the other video. But we're just going to unscrew our hose, and then take your adjustable pliers and kind of, you want to be gentle with this. Wouldn't hurt to take off the handle. So you can really get in there with your pliers. Just kind of be gentle with it. Kind of grab onto it real good. Kind of wiggle it back and forth until it starts to move. Then go ahead and start unscrewing it. If it's not wanting to come, look around the top perimeter. You might have a set screw that you got to drill out. If you're lucky, there's no set screw. There we go. Drop kick that thing into the trash. That's like the most useless piece of garbage there ever was. Just check your threads, make sure they're nice and clean. Take your ultra black. If you don't want to use ultra black, you could use a red or blue thread lock. Ultra black kind of has some give to it, so be a less permanent thing, and it'll also help to seal it, even though most of the sealing is going to be done by the washer. Just need a thin coat, you don't need a whole lot. Take your Spigot Master. You see it's got its own rubber washer in there. I'm just going to thread that on there. You want to get this on there pretty tight. You don't want to break anything, but you want it to be locked on there pretty good so it's not trying to unscrew every time you take your hose off. So get to where you can feel it engage the washer. Probably give it about 15 foot-pounds. There we go. Now we have an old school normal faucet. Old school normal spigot. That's what you want. Screw that BackFlow shit. Look at that. No leaks. Normal faucet. Yeah. Make sure you subscribe to the channel and check out my other great videos.